We have a brand new gold sealed Revolution blade straight from the factory. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a datum point just behind the drag toe to make sure we're completely square behind the drag toe at first, and then we'll cut our edges from that point. So I'll make my witness marks. Pretty important to see what you're doing, so I always advise that we do it with witness marks. I put with using the incredible edger to be able to make sure I'm cutting just the toe area at first. I offset the blade just a wee bit so that the heel of the blade isn't touching the prime main wheel. Take your precision square, double check to see where you need to take it off. This is pretty true right from the factory. There is no side honing up in the forward part of the blade, so we know we're parallel in this zone. In order to find your squareness, just get in behind the toe just a little bit, just so you have enough of a space to be able to get your precision square laid in there. That way we're not taking a whole lot of material off. A little bit high. Check both sides. Keep cutting until you have exactly square on both sides. They're done. Now you can go in and extend that, feather that out just a little bit. Once you know you've got your square point, then just feather it out a bit afterwards. The best place that I've found for the, now we've got a datum point at the beginning of the, just behind the drag toe. Now we just have to be able to get ourselves square in the back. So the best place that I've found is just in front of the back stance that I use to make a reference. You're going to find on the side hone that there is a gap. Always going to be a gap pretty close. This is a little high on one side, You can see that. So we're going to trim down on this particular outside edge. As I put it into Sid's Universal Carriage, I align the bolt just pretty close to the C-pin in the back and try to go to the middle of the side honing of the blade. You don't need to get extreme if you're cutting it without a boot on tightening. Just get it snug. Dress your wheel at whatever radius you prefer. I go to the forward part, right up in the area that we just cut, to see where we are as far as center is concerned. Be close there. We'll take a couple passes. That's pretty close to center, but it may need to be off just a little bit there. So we're out to the edges. We'll check our heel for square. The forward part should be pretty even now. Your datum point up here is square. We're still just a hair out on the heel, but we're getting close to even on both sides. little bit of the chrome off with the India stone as you're working into the new edge. Okay, you're pretty even now at the heel. Double check your toe. Just the hair down. Okay, we're pretty square all the way through. Double check it one more time. Both forward and back, and both sides. Okay, good. One more brush, a couple more passes, and we should have a good edge. Okay, we're finished. Finish the edge just like you always do. Finished.